welcome again to my YouTube channel where we discuss farming and urban agriculture. As I promised you that I'll be sharing videos on the projects that I've been running with, today I've come to you with a very exciting project, one of the best, one of the ones that I love, and it's about broiler chicken. And today I want to teach us how we can make broiler farming a profitable business. For person willing to start a broiler business, this is your video. I'll give you tips how to begin. I'll give you tips how to manage your chicken. I'll be giving you tips on what to do not to make losses, because I've had testimonies of people who've been making losses in broiler farming. So, what is broiler chicken? Broiler chicken is a type of bird that is particularly made for meat. It is well bred to grow fast. It matures between 6 and 8 weeks, and it is generally reared for meat, and it has a very high demand. So it is a nice project to begin. And why should one begin a broiler chicken business? One is what we've just said, that the bird grows very fast, and most people want a project where when they invest their money, they get returns quickly. I being one of those people. So I love broiler project because when you invest your money, like today, in the next 1.5 months, you'll start having your profits coming in. So that is one of the reasons why one should go for broiler chicken, because the birds grow very fast. Another thing is that there is a high demand for proteins, and in particular chicken proteins. People are being told to eat white meat nowadays. So that means there is a high demand for proteins, chicken proteins in Kenya today and globally. So it means that when you start your project, your business, your broiler chicken business, you have ready market, because people are already looking for the meat. So that is another reason we should start a broiler business, because they grow fast, and again there is a high demand for the product. So how do you begin a broiler business? For me, what I normally tell people is that when you plan to begin such a business, don't do it alone. Don't wake up in the morning and one day and say, I'm going to start a broiler farming business, and all of a sudden you're there with your cuckoos and you've started doing your own things. No, that way you're not going to make any money, because I've had testimonies of people who've been there. They've tried it by themselves. Others have been confused by their friends. I saw someone doing this and they were making 500,000 per 1.5 months, and so they tell themselves, if I start this thing, I'm going to start making money. No, the business is good, but you need to be cautious before you begin it, and that's why you need some people to give you the right information about how to go about the business. For example, when you plan to start a business, a broiler business, look for someone who has done it. Go and ask for ideas, go and ask for advice. Look for such a person and let them show you their structures. Let them tell you what they do at their places, the type of houses they have for their birds. Let them give you all the tips, and also telling you the mistakes they have been making and how they have been dealing with them. With such information, my friend, you'll be able to do your business well. You'll be able to overcome some challenges, and eventually you're going to make your profits. So before you begin any business, look for a person who's done it, or even go for trainings. Go pay for a training somewhere, because they are there, and let you get the knowledge that is needed for such a project. And for me, I do it at a very affordable cost. So if you're willing and if you want to start the business, you can inbox me, you can comment there, and maybe I can contact you, or you can contact one another, and then we see the way forward. So for me, I would be glad to do it for you. So once you start your broiler business, as I said earlier, make sure you have your ready market. That is a key point in broiler farming. And also know how you're going to be selling your products. You can sell your products, your birds, when they are live. There are some people who buy them live. You can decide to process them. You can see what the law demands for processing foods and process your chicken. You can sell them locally to your neighbors, to your friends, to even your family members, depending on the number of birds that you've kept. Again, you can decide to sell them as ready to eat food. Here, you go out there and open a food joint. You prepare chicken snacks. You can prepare chips and sell together with your chicken. Now, that is if you get a location where there are people who need such type of foods. So those are several ways you can sell your cocoa. Let us go to that part of making losses in broiler farming, because I know it has been a challenge for many people. It was also a challenge for me at some point because of several things that I did not know. Let me tell you why farmers make losses in broiler farming. One is when they lack the right knowledge on how to take care of their birds. Broiler chicken, for me, sometimes I take them like newborn children. They need a lot of care. They need to be taken care of they need a lot of care. So that means you need to invest your time there. You also need to invest some money in taking care of them. Of course, with well management, your money will be back and your labor will be paid. But you need to learn how to take care of broiler chickens. For example, when they are day old until when they are 10 days, they need warmth. They need to have lighting 24 hours. So those are some of the tips you need to learn before you begin your business. They need a well-ventilated house. They need a floor that is always dry. So those are some of the tips that you must go and learn from someone who's been doing it for you not to make some mistakes. Because, for example, when the floor gets cold, those birds don't like cold in any way. So you'll find them stepping on one another, trying to look for warmth. And in that way, they're going to kill one another. They start making losses. You see, they need constant supply of clean water and food. So when the water supplied is not clean, you might see some birds dying. So that's why I said the bird is delicate and so it needs a lot of care. And once you have the tips on how to take care of them, you put your systems in place and your birds will grow in good time, they mature in good time, and you sell them and make your money. So there's nothing to be scared about. It's only that you need to have some knowledge before you get into that business. Another way why farmers in broiler farming make losses is when they lack a ready market, as we had said before. So you find that when the birds are ready at 6 weeks and you do not have a market for them, they will still ask for food. They will not say, now that we are ready, we will not feed anymore. No, they will still feeding, otherwise they are going to die. So that means even after 6 weeks or even after 8 weeks and they are ready, you still continue putting money in the project. And chances of recovering the extra money you're putting there are in most cases very low. So you need to have your ready market before your birds are ready. Alternatively, you can know how you can preserve your meat. Once they are ready, you can slaughter them and preserve them, maybe in deep freezers. But in this case, you also need to have a market where your client will accept the frozen foods, because at times you find that they say they do not like frozen foods and things like that. So you can also consider using deep freezers to preserve your meat there, but of course not for so long, and also have a market for the same. So far so good. That is all about broiler chicken. And wow, there's something that I've not told you yet about how you can do the business. You can decide to do the business as an individual. As an individual means you have your space, you have yourself as the person who will be taking care of the birds, or you have hired someone to do it. Here, you're going to look for a supplier who will be supplying you the poultry feeds, and also a supplier will be supplying you with the day-old chicks. Of course, in this case, you need to look for the right people, genuine people who have quality products. And that's why here you still need someone who has been in that business for some time to give you the right information. So that way you do it as an individual. You rear your chicken as an individual, and then you sell them by yourself. There is another way that I've learned that also people do it. There are, like in Kenya, there are some companies. We have, for example, Kenchik, and another one called QMP. You can go and research about them. Those companies partner with farmers. Once they partner with farmers, they get contracts and they start rearing birds for those companies. So that one you can get more information in their websites, and you can contact them and let them know maybe you're interested in rearing, in doing business with them. So those are two ways you can rear broiler chicken, and either way it will give you profits if you do it the right way. So thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions. Continue subscribing, continue sharing, continue liking, and God will bless you. And stay tuned for our next video. In our next video, I'll be telling you, or I will be showing you step-by-step process on how to rear the broiler chicken from day old to maturity. So stay tuned for this one. I'll tell you what I've been doing, what I've been feeding my chicken, at what age I slaughter them, and even how I sell them. I'm going to be teaching you this, so stay tuned, and may God bless you for being as supportive to me. Thank you.